Good morning. Beautiful Sunday up here in the Poconos in Pennsylvania. Posted some pictures and some information about my Nx750x. It's a 2022. Wanted to make this video to answer some of the guys on the forum asking questions. So number one, I built this and used this for the Cross Pennsylvania Adventure Trail, riding 2-up with my daughter last year. I do have the Honda factory bags, the plastic bags, and then this a cell-long aluminum plate to tie things down to. This is just a Amazon quilted seat cover, which works real well, makes it comfortable. I have a Garmin Nuvi up there. I think it's a 300 series that I use for general navigation, and a mag charging phone holder that does pretty well. I have a band on the back to hold the phone just in case. Hand guards, you can see them on here. They've done really well. Enough clearance here to not have to cut or change anything. So I do like them a lot. And those are Bark Buster, and the part number on them is V030. Those turned out real well. Sorry for jumping around here on the bike. Hepco and Bender crash bars, and then I have these Armorine. I think they're 2-liter or 6-liter. I'm sorry, 6-liter bags, Armorine bags on each side that I keep my rain gear in, fuel and other things to carry while on the trail. Fork protectors. We printed them on my son's 3D printer. Just to protect the protect the forks and the fork seals a little bit. The fender, you'll see I had to made custom 1.25-inch brackets here and here to raise the fender up, because I'm running a Shinko tire on the front that is a 130/80/17, and that makes this tire 25 inches, more than 25 inches tall, where the factory one would be around 23. So it makes it ride more like a dirt bike, less like a street bike, and then the wider profile, not super aggressive tire, but my brother ran this on his last year, and it did real well. On the back, I'm running a Tusk Adventure 2, probably the hardest tire I've ever had to put on. They're so stiff, and that's a 150/70/17, pretty aggressive on there. A lot of people ask me about this exhaust. That's just an empty can. There's nothing in there. I gutted the entire can. I can pass a baseball bat down through there, and there's no insulation or anything in there. So that's just on there for basically for looks. I made a bracket that sits here to hold the center stand against the pipe. So I made that out of steel and a rubber insulator. Let's walk around and see what other mods you guys want to see. Really, Hepco and Bender skid plate, it's a must on this bike, as well as the radiator protector, because this throws and gets hit pretty good with the riding that I'm doing on it. The only other thing I did, I think, was I dropped the front sprocket down, which is behind here, from a 17 tooth to a 16 tooth, which is the factory. And then what that did is, and I'll probably change this chain after this year, but I'm right barely in the green here, because I had to pull the axle back a little bit, but I didn't want to change the rear sprocket and chain yet, because there's some life left on them. But I will change everything when I get back from this year's riding and this year's trip. We're getting ready to do the Northeast BDR, so we're going to leave from Hancock, New York, I believe, and then come back into Pennsylvania, down the river, and then back up. And we're going to ride sections 1, 2, 3, and 4 through Vermont, basically till we get to New Hampshire, and then turn and burn back. But and I'll be riding 2-up again. So I'll do some videos during that trip, but wanted to show you our build, or my build. It does pretty well. Stock windshield. It's here's the front of the Bark Buster Storms, they're called, V030. It does real well. Like I said, I like it, and Not any other mods really on here that I can think of, but definitely this bike's not built for what I put it through. But I like thrashing on it, and like I said, I ride 2-up. Once I'm not riding 2-up, I'll switch to something else a little more dirt friendly, like a KLR 650 or DR 650 or something like that. But I just want to do the video, and I hope you guys enjoy, and have a great day.